Welcome to the Norwegian Prima. This is a balcony cabin on their ship, room 14722. One thing I'm going to talk about a little bit later is that there are different pieces at the bottom: makeup, do not disturb, and at home, and I will show you how to use those so that people know what's going on in your room. To open, simply tap your key and open it. When you first walk in, to your right is the closet area. There are 3 closets. They do include hangers. There are some, but not a ton, so if you want more, make sure that you bring them yourself. Extra pillows, and then there is also an area where you can store items or even a suitcase if you have enough room. There are 2 more closet areas. This one again has hangers, not a ton of them, but again, plenty for us. And then this right here makes for a shelf if you'd like to have a place to hang things or set things that is a little bit smaller for what's hanging above it, and gives you 2 shelf areas. Easy enough to go ahead and put that back up. This is also a rack that you can hang towels or other items on. One of the things I really like is that there are baskets for storage so that you can put items in here, which is something great. Usually there's just open areas below, and I really appreciate that they have that option. Obviously you can see that there's a full-length mirror on this closet door. And then inside this closet, we have a few more hangers, as well as this is where your safe is located. I will say this is one of the smaller safes that I've seen. This is not going to fit a large laptop, but it should fit a 13-inch. I'm going to check a little bit later and see if my 15-inch fits in there. And obviously, you enter your own code, lock it, unlock it, and so forth. So to confirm, I have a 15-inch laptop. It is not a big laptop. Many people have 15 or 17-inch laptops. I mean, there's no way this is even coming close to fitting in here. In fact, looking at this, I feel like a 13-inch laptop would be hard-pressed to fit inside this, given the way the space is set up with the door. There are, again, 2 more baskets here. Then we move on in the room. You do have your glasses if you want something to drink in there. And then you also have your refrigerator. When you open this up, you have space that you can put items in here if you'd like. Flow is the water that you can purchase, or if you're a higher status within the rewards program, they provide Flow water bottles for you. This is also where you're going to find the hair dryer. This is impressively one of the nicer hair dryers that I have seen on board a ship, or actually in any hotel for that matter. So there is that option. And then you've got your telephone if you need to make any reservations, have questions, contact another room, etc. There is another kind of getting ready area with a seat and a mirror. One, again, nice thing that I like is right here, if you look at the plugs, you can see there are all different types: European, American, etc., as well as a USB plug and a USB-C plug for your different items. Coming around the back, you have a sofa, and this sofa does turn into a bed if you need it for 4 people in this room. And again, you have another set of plugs in here. This one is just your standard American plug on this one, as well as the lights. And then, of course, you have more storage in the dresser area. This is set up as a king-size bed. This also can be set up as 2 twin-size beds. And let's go ahead and head outside to the balcony. The balcony door is kind of interesting. When it's up like this, it is locked. To open it, you actually don't just turn it here, which is where you want to stop, but push it all the way down. When you push it all the way down, this is unlocked, and it will easily open. The balcony is not huge, but it is sufficient. You have 2 chairs, as well as a table where you can enjoy. And this is on the 14th floor, so we have a pretty nice view. This is currently the port, but it will be much lovelier in the days going forward. Again, if you try to lock this or close this, you want to make sure that the handle is pointing all the way down, and then go ahead and twist it back up. If you try to open it into this position, it will not actually open, and it will slide kind of crankily. There is another separate lock. This will lock it permanently as well. Simply take it and flip it to red, and then this will stay locked and be unable to be opened. I do suggest that if you're in a warm climate, you keep your drapes closed during the day to let no air, sunlight in to make your room hotter. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look in the bathroom area of this room. This gives you a little bit more of an idea of what's going on in here. One other thing that there is are hanging racks. This again is a lovely addition that many cruise ships do not have, where you are able to use these to hang up different items, whether it is a wet swimsuit or clothes that you're going to wear later, hats, etc. In the bathroom, this again is your standard light switch. One thing that I always bring are battery operated candles. They are the flameless flickering tea lights, and that helps because I can turn them on at night in the bathroom and then no one has to turn on the light, because with the light on outside, this wakes me up and wakes up a lot of people when they come inside. Again, you have two towel hooks here, and then when you walk in the bathroom, of course, have your toilet, plenty of towels that are hung here, as well as a drawer that actually opens. I love all the storage space that the Norwegian Prima has. So you can put items in there, and then of course you have additional storage here. And even a new thing to me in cruise ships is there is actually a storage area underneath, as well as a small trash can that you can put your garbage. There is of course your sink to wash your hands, as well as liquid soap. I love the fact that there's liquid soap and not a bar of soap. Much easier, cleaner, nicer to use. And then of course you have your mirror, and you also have another outlet that you can use for your razor or other things. This is both a 120 and a 230 volt outlet in this area. One thing I do note is that there are a couple things missing that I will point out. The shower has a door that opens. This is actually a very nice size shower again for a cruise ship. You have a string that you can use to hang your wet swimsuits. There is a rain shower like shower head in here, as well as the temperature control that you can use. And so this will detach if you want to use it, or move it up and down. And there are shaving rack ladies, kind of excited about this for my footrest, as well as places you can hang things. Do note that for the toiletries, there is body wash and there is a conditioning shampoo, but there is no conditioner. So make sure that you bring your own if this is something you need. This gives you just, again, a little bit of sense of the size of the bathroom. So if there's one thing you notice is not in this room, is a magnifying mirror. I'm very used to cruise ships and hotels and such providing a magnifying mirror. I have to say I'm a little disappointed that there is not a magnifying mirror available in the bathroom. The only other thing that I'm going to point out is that when you are leaving the stateroom, this is one of the energy saving pieces. They have a card for you. Lights will not function when this is not in there. If you turn it off, you must put this back in for them to function. This is right by your door. It allows you to change the temperature of your room, whether you want it quick cool if you're extremely hot and need to cool it down, cooler, warmer, as well as the button to makeup room and do not disturb. So if I press makeup room, that shows that that is pressed. So this is, again, a tour of the Norwegian Prima balcony cabin. If you have any questions, leave your comments below and make sure to follow more of my videos.